Hey folks, Andy Thompson here, and we have had a wild last 24 hours in the world of cybersecurity. We've got a major global outage on our hands, high-stakes ransomware situations, and a confirmed supply chain exploit hitting major tech brands. So let's get into today's top 3 stories within the last 24 hours that I think you need to know about. In our first story, if you've attempted to do literally anything online today, you probably are already aware that Cloudflare took a huge nosedive. And when Cloudflare goes down, a huge chunk of the internet goes with it. Yeah. Around 11:20 UTC time today, Cloudflare saw what they called an unusual traffic spike. Services like X, ChatGPT, and countless other sites started throwing errors left and right. Now, an important detail to note here is this was not a cyber attack, okay? According to Cloudflare's CTO, a latent software bug inside their bot protection system got triggered by a routine config update, whatever the hell that means. This single bug caused 20% of global web traffic to be disrupted, okay? Let that sink in, folks. 20% of the entire internet. Businesses were losing millions an hour. Users were losing access to critical services. And again, this outage really just reminds us that the internet is really only propped up by a couple of choke points, okay? Cloudflare is doing the right thing. They're publishing a root cause analysis report soon, but really here's the takeaway. For us, it's really time to start thinking about redundancy. All right, in our next story, the clothing retailer Under Armour is allegedly the latest victim in a major ransomware hit. The Everest ransomware gang claims to have breached Under Armour and stolen 343 gigabytes of internal data, including what they say is customer info on millions of people. Everest even posted samples as proof of this on their dark web leak site, and they gave Under Armour a 7-day deadline to negotiate, or everything's getting dumped publicly. Now, here's the deal. Under Armour hasn't even officially confirmed this breach, but the samples reportedly contain employee data, customer email addresses, phone numbers, and purchase histories. This is the kind of stuff that fuels all sorts of identity theft, phishing campaigns, and other types of long-term fraud, folks. So here's my prediction, okay? If Under Armour doesn't pay up, or at least buy themselves some time, you should probably expect a data leak within a couple of days, okay? If you're a customer of Under Armour, or anybody really for that matter, it's really time, if you haven't already, turn on 2FA, rotate all your passwords, and stay alert, okay? The reason I say this now is because of this leak, I think things might get ugly. All right, finally, our last story of the day, Logitech has confirmed that it has suffered a data breach after attackers exploited a 0-day vulnerability in third-party Oracle Business Suite platform. This is tied directly to the same Oracle EBS 0-day that the Cloudflare ransomware gang has been abusing in multiple supply chain attacks. Logitech said that attackers stole internal data, potentially up to 1.8 terabytes with a T, though they claim it didn't include highly sensitive information like credit cards or government IDs. Great, right? Cloudflare added Logitech to their leak site, meaning that the extortion pressure is on. Logitech has responded immediately with patches, forensics, and lucky for them, they have cyber insurance to help clean up the mess. So, even so though, this is really a reminder of just, again, how one vendor's screw up becomes everybody's problem. So, that concludes our short little rundown of today's cybersecurity events that have happened within the last 24 hours. I appreciate you staying tuned this long and being informed. And so if you do like this sort of stuff, let me know and I'll try to do more of these things and keep you up to date in the latest threats, breaches, and security news. So until next time, this is Andy Thompson signing off.